sitting right here at our table at the Rally House. I'm Phil Elson, Matt Jones next to me, Darren McFadden. You guys missed each other by 1 year at Arkansas, didn't you?
1 year.
Yep. That would have been amazing, man. That would have been amazing.
That would have been fun. I do want to ask you about the big trade in the NFL right now. What are your thoughts on Dallas getting rid of Micah Parsons, going to Green Bay? It's NFC. They did get a D tackle. I think Micah Parsons, him and Myles Garrett are the two best defensive ends in the world. But what was kind of your takeaway with that? Since you've dealt with Jerry before.
That one, I can definitely say it surprised me, man. I didn't see that coming. I know Jerry, he does what he does with the contracts and everything, so I assumed it would just drag out and then they would get a deal done at the last minute and everybody would be happy. But I definitely didn't see him being traded, man, and hate to see him go to the Packers, man. That's a guy that we're probably going to have to face him one day.
I think you face him this year.
Week four. Yeah, week 4. Yeah.
You say we. You still identify with the Cowboys?
I grew up a Cowboys fan, man, growing up in Arkansas. And so before playing there, I was a Cowboys fan. And so, I like to represent them as we.
He's got the LR chain on, too.
I tell people, man, I'm Arkansas through and through, man. It wasn't another school in the country for me. And, I'm always proud to represent Arkansas.
It was playing for Coach Nutt was just there's no other college coach I'd want to play for. You got a cool Coach Nutt story. I know the first time I ever heard him speak when he was talking to the freshmen, we didn't have a playbook yet, and we're like, let's go play. We're ready to get you fired up.
Man, Coach Nutt is one of those guys, man. Once you get done with a speech with him, man, you're ready to run through a brick wall for him, man. I can remember we used to have those 48-hour meetings. So we get done on those Thursday nights, and I hate we got to go lay down and wait a whole nother day because if we could play that Thursday night, man, the way that you're fired up leaving those meetings, like guys are ready to go at it in the parking lot.
He's 10:01, so they do a meeting at 10:01, and then if you win the next week, it's at 10:02. The next week's at 10:03, and so that was kind of like one of the things Coach Nutt would do. But he would get to go and have these beans with a red like checker in it, and he'd be like, "Watch these Razorbacks." It's like he's going, just getting it, man. He was a great motivator. He still is a great motivator.
Oh, he is, man. Anytime I can talk to Coach Nutt, I love talking with him, man. Like you say, he's one of the reasons why I came to the University of Arkansas, and then him having Danny Nutt there, that pretty much sealed the deal for me, man. I love playing for those guys. Still great guys, and keep in contact with both of them to this day.
Yeah, you're talking about Danny with Felix and Peyton last night.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a soft spot there, right?
Danny Nutt, man, that's our guy, man. We played with he was one of the guys that recruited us, man, and then unfortunately he had to stop being our coach. I think it was our sophomore year. He ended up moving on, but it was great playing for Danny Nutt, man, and definitely enjoyed him.
Another guy that I know meant so much to both of you, and you've talked about him on the air, is Dean Weber.
Oh, yeah.
I know he meant so much to you too, Darren.
Dino, man, that's my guy, man. He's one of those guys just thinking about it, man. Like, damn, man, I miss my guy Dino, man. But Dino was a real great guy, man. He's an Arkansas guy through and through, and you just love having a person like that in your corner, man. Just love being able to be around that guy and being in the presence with him.
How much he
I
had
always
to do
called him an Irish Mr. Miyagi. Like he was a little bit like thick. He was hard, like he's got that Irish mentality and. But yeah, love some Dean Weber.
I tell people my first time meeting Dean Weber, I was in high school, man, coming up on a visit, and we were in the locker room, and Dean's one of the sweetest people ever, man. But he got this little mean streak about him, man. They were getting ready for a game, and he was talking to somebody, and I was like, oh man, I don't want to cross that old guy there, man. Turned out to be one of the greatest people around, man.
What do you think of the situation with number 5? I think it's awesome that they're gonna put a patch. To me, it seems like the number 5 lives on in perpetuity, but it means something when it's handed to a player.
That's exactly the way that I look at it. It lives on. You have guys that are wearing number 5, and a lot of people saying retired. For me, when you see a patch with the DM on these number 5 jerseys, it just represents Darren McFadden, I feel like, and then being able to just stay in that conversation, man, and have my name in that conversation. You see a number 5 jersey, you're gonna think about Darren McFadden, and having that patch on there, the honor, I think it means a lot to me. Just if it was just hanging in the Raptor, it'd just be hanging in the Raptors. Nobody would see it, nobody would think about it, man. But it'll still be out there on that field being represented.
You got Reggie Bush was number 5, LaDainian Tomlinson at TCU was number number 5. I loved number 5. Gerald Howard was 5 when I got there. Had to get 9.
He remembers numbers like I've never seen.
Jalen Rose was the reason why. Pad 5. Loved Jalen Rose. Lamar Odom wore 5 at Rhode Island. What was the did you always like the number 5, or was there a player before you're like, oh, this is why I like this number?
So for me, honestly, man, number 4 was my number.
Okay.
Number 4 was my number. I was a big Sid Cobbs fan.
C4.
So number 4 was my number, and when I got to high school, we had an older guy that already had number 5, and so that had number 4 already. And so I ended up going with number 5, and once I got in, I had to stick with it.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then I saw your Cowboys jersey was 20.
Number 20, 4 quarters of number 5. I tell everybody that's how I ended up going for number 20 when I got to the league.
When you
they couldn't have a single digit then, right? Like they've changed that now, but yeah.
When you sign an autograph for a Razorback fan or a Cowboys fan, you got to sign the right number that they're thinking of.
This I always get confused when I'm doing it sometimes. So if I'm looking at Arkansas gear, I know, okay, I'm writing number 5, and then sometimes people will bring a picture. You don't know if you want a number 5 or a 20 on it, and so just depending on what team gear it is, what number I put on there, and like I say, sometimes I get confused. I might write a Darren McFadden 20 on an Arkansas shirt or something. I'm like, oh damn.
What's do you have a relationship with Coach Pittman?
I wouldn't say we have a personal relationship, but I think we have a friendly talking relationship and everything. I go by and visit them when I come in town, and I try to just talk to those guys and be around or whatever. But I wouldn't say we have a everyday personal relationship, but we don't have any bad blood or anything like that.
What do you expect? Do you have expectations for the season, for this team?
I want to see. I can't just put a prediction on what's on paper. I'm the type of guy I like to see what's going on and everything, and so I like to watch the first couple games, but I don't expect this team to be a under 500 team. I think this team can get 7 or 8 wins this year for sure.
I think they're going to score a lot of points.
I think Petrina's going to have a high-flying offense for those guys, and I think we got some playmakers there. They say some receivers that are starting to step up, and Taylor's getting comfortable in that offense. So I think we're going to be a team that's going to be able to move the ball for sure.
Your hand ever get tired from signing so many autographs?
It's all right. It's been times. I think the worst would be for me with signing autographs was when I first came out as a rookie. They were sending us all these little cards to sign, just like stickers. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, man. And so that was one of the times that you would get tired signing those.
Well, D-Mac, it's really great having you on. Appreciated last night with your 2 former teammates. It's a lot of fun having you and Matt together here. I mean, it's as unique as an interview as I've ever done. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys.
You don't always win your first bet. That's why MyBookie has you covered. Use our code HOGS, H-O-G-S, and your first bet up to $500 is fully covered. If your pick doesn't hit, you get it right back with our Bet Back bonus. Go to mybookie.ag and use the code HOGS to claim your Bet Back bonus. MyBookie's, where bettors win together, because bragging's good, but cashing in is better. And your first bet is fully covered. Use our code HOGS.
Got a little jingle